Prepare yourself for a crazy, interesting little story of Peric and I's week-long trip to Canada. Right now I'm actually traveling back to Canada. I'm here with Josh. We're going to Lake Simcoe, hoping to get on some big perch, possibly some lake trout. Especially for lake trout, if you live around Simcoe, fished it, and have gotten on some lake trout before, let me know, DM me, write a comment, whatever, because I really want to get on a lake trout. You'll see later in this video that Peric and I just failed when we tried. But anyway, I met up with Peric on January 4th at about 9 o'clock at his house. Then we hopped in his truck, ventured up to his cabin, the 3 hours up in Wisconsin. Then the next morning we packed the snowmobiles and sled and left around about 1 o'clock in the afternoon up to Eau Claire, Wisconsin. All right, so we'll check, and we got the snowmobiles packed onto the trailer. Got the Freyville, the big shanty, and all our gear in there. Dingus right there. We are ready to embark on the first leg of the journey. Second leg, actually. First leg was getting to the cabin. Once in Eau Claire, we had to go to the post office to get my passport that I actually left at school that Josh over here had to mail to me. We also went to a local sporting goods store because I didn't have any cold water. Easy there. Because I didn't have any cold weather gear and I needed new bibs to be able to withstand the freezing cold temperatures. Then after that we ventured off to Bemidji, Minnesota, but hit a minor speed bump on the way while Peric was driving. Yes, Peric did just get pulled over. We are literally 1 mile away from our hotel in Bemidji. I haven't checked in. We've had a crazy day. I had to get my passport down in Eau Claire, got new bibs in Eau Claire.
This thing won't even work either.
Yeah, and we've driven over 1,000 miles from Chicago. My camera is not focusing either.
Put it away.
Oh, cop's coming. After Peric got his ticket, the next morning we woke up and met up with a local guy named Austin, and he took us to some lakes around the area for some big panfish. Hooked up with a local guy, Austin. He goes to Bemidji State University. He's gonna get us on some panfish today. But we just took a crazy, like, what was that, like 3 miles?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just took 3 miles off like a snow road into a lake in the middle of nowhere with the trailer. Got stuck a couple times, but we got out. And now we got to probably take the snowmobiles out, because the sled's a little heavy and the snow's a little thick.
If they start.
Yeah, if they start. Got him. I actually hooked this one.
Bacon?
Oh, it's a big bluegill. Just wrapped around the transducer. Actually, it's not that big of a bluegill. It's a nice one, though. Oh, there's like 3 of them. Yo, watch this. Come on. Eat it. I used to have 2 or 3 spikes on there, but I switched to 1. Get something smaller on there.
It's all over me. It's probably on there.
Now we got a decent amount of gills in the first spot, but the negative 20-degree weather really shut off the bite. So we went off to one of his really remote spots to try to get on one of those like 11, 12-inch trophy gills. Just getting set up at this absolutely beautiful lake. We had to snowmobile here. We got it all to ourselves, and hopefully some big bluegills all to ourselves too. So needless to say, we did not succeed. Austin caught like 1 9 to 10-inch gill, but the cold temperatures were just way too much for those fish to cooperate. After leaving that spot, we hitched back up and started to head to Lake Winnipeg in search of some trophy greenbacks up there. How's that? How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another freezing cold and windy episode. By the way, Peric and I saying it's cold is really the narrative of this trip. But anyway, we met up with a group of like 8 or so guys, and we drove out on the ice and got after them. Your brand new rod just break?
Yeah, and I had nothing rolling at all.
That's not bad.
Your rod roll?
Walleye numero dos for me.
Duster over here.
I'm a walleye champion.
That comfy?
I had a rough night.
We got a lot of numbers of fish right off the bat, but we got into kind of a bit of a lull. Jigging a little bit off the bottom in 18 foot of water, but then all of a sudden a really big mark showed up in 8 foot of water. I reeled up to it, jiggled my spoon twice, and the fish was on. I can't get his head up.
Oh God.
Oh my God. Get it. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yes, dude. It's huge.
Oh my God. Oh. You caught that?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Dude, Sam is gonna lose. You got that.
Yes.
Oh.
This is the first fish I've caught out of Lake Winnipeg, or in Canada even.
Are you serious?
Here, put that in the thing so it doesn't like freeze overly. Put it on the ground. Put it on the ground.
Come on, hold it. The camera. Oh yeah, 27. Over 27.
27 and a quarter. That's less than an inch off of a master angler. Dude, I need a picture. Now that 27 incher was a male, so it wasn't that fat. It was kind of skinny for a walleye up there. Immediately after, they brought over some venison sausage that they made, which was just absolutely incredible. They were kind enough to share with us.
Might be something to get your bellies full.
Yeah, seriously.
Keep us energized for the move we're about to make.
Thank you.
Got enough on there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Sweet.
Sweet, dude. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Now the day went on with some steady action. Another guy in the group, I believe Brett was his name, he caught a really nice, like 25, 26 incher. That was a really fat female.
This is a nice little fat one.
Oh, that's a piggy. That one's heavier than
Oh yeah, that's a nice one, bro. Was that on the spoon again?
Yeah, I was on that spoon. Same
Nice.
spoon, hit it hard again.
Here.
Not bad.
a little sloppy. Another nice big Winnipeg walleye. Well, this wind's gonna be great.
You want a picture?
Yeah. And that really wrapped it up. They gave us a couple of spots to try for the next day because Peric and I were gonna venture off alone. Started off well, but stuff really hit the fan quick, and the day was just a disaster. What's a big mark?
Oh, done?
Yep.
My thing is stopped recording.
It's not that big.
Still.
Here, grab it, grab it. I don't want to break the line.
This is our first decent fish of the day. At least it's not a dinker. No one came up and railed it. Oh my
This one's
god.
maybe like 16, 17.
We have so much going on right
Yeah,
now.
this is a really hectic situation to film it. To even fish in and then to film too.
Bacon?
I don't think so. My drag is so loose. Yeah, it's a little guy. School of Dinks showed up, I think, now. Now, I didn't record anything else on this day just because of how many disasters happened. We tried running about 5-6 miles to the mouth of the Red River, which no one really goes out to. You can't get trucks out there. It's a long ride in the snowmobiles or ATVs with next to all the massive ice heaves. Basically, Lake Winnipeg just beat us and all of our gear up. We broke so many things. My tripod, the heater, our box of lipless crankbaits, the tow rope on our snowmobile. No. Yeah, one of the Vexilar like holders. It was just absolutely brutal on us and our gear. But all the bad things that happened that day, let's see, where do I start? Our phones died in the cold and a big snowstorm whipped up and we got lost trying to go back. Like we were going in circles because everything was just white. The auger got stuck in the ice for 45 minutes, as I'm sure many of you have seen Peric's video of that absolute train wreck. But the worst thing of all, the snowstorm subsided and around sunset we finally found our access point because we found our snowmobile trails from the morning. But as we were going up over that hill of ice heave, my snowmobile just absolutely sank in the snow that was pushed up on this ice heave. And then once it sank, I had to walk over to get Peric and have him, and this was around sunset, have him to come out there to help get it out. And then his snowmobile got stuck. It was just an absolute like Three Stooges disaster type thing. We spent over 2 hours pushing and pulling and lifting these stupid heavy snowmobiles to try to get them up out of the snow. But after like, I think the sun set around 4:15, 4:30, and around 7:30 we finally got them out. We were like sweating, like we were so pissed off. If you thought like he or I was angry when the auger got stuck, multiply that by 10 when the snowmobiles got stuck. Because we thought we were gonna have to leave those in Lake Winnipeg. It was gonna be windy that night. The snow would have pushed on them. It was just gonna get worse and worse and worse. Every time we got the snowmobile a little bit unstuck, it would just dive right back into the hole. Because it was like 4 or 5 foot of powder snow. But after we got it out, you know, we got back to the hotel. We felt really defeated, but we were not gonna let the hazing from Lake Winnipeg discourage us from going back out again. Day 3 is the video I did make that I uploaded like 2 days ago. We had great success. Peric caught that 10-pounder and I caught 2 in the first 5 minutes. I caught probably 20 fish that day. And we got out at like 10:30, 11. We really only fished for 3 hours. So since the 10-pound Big Lake Winnipeg walleye was the goal of the trip, we left at around 3 o'clock, and the next thing we wanted to do, we went over to Crawford's Camp over in Sioux Narrows Lake of the Woods, and our goal was to get a nice big lake trout. Now, the difficulty with this is that Peric and I have never fished for them, seen a lake trout. We knew nothing about lake trout, but the resort owner gave us a map, he gave us some spots, kind of told us how to fish for them, and we set out there and didn't mark anything, didn't catch anything. We toyed with a mark for 20 minutes just to snag a Cisco and realize it was a Cisco the whole time. Well, folks, this was Lake of the Woods. Super windy, snowing all day, -10, and not a single lake trout. So after a day like that, we decided just to hitch up the truck at 6 o'clock and drive straight the 10-11 hours back to his cabin in Wisconsin. We arrived at like 4:45, 5 in the morning. We were just so wiped, and then spent the next day just relaxing and really unwinding, getting warm from the trip. It was a crazy, absolutely unforgettable trip. It was so fun. I'll definitely be back to Lake Winnipeg. I'm trying to. So hope you guys enjoyed this like crazy, all over the place story. Enjoy this A+ ending from AP Duster.
Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of Fabulous Outdoor Adventures with your host Chris Byers.
Chris Byers. Whoever's last name.
But thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the future.